From cryptic pulses to eerie bursts echoing across the cosmos, not everything in space has an explanation. Despite decades of exploration, some signals remain stubbornly unsolved, haunting reminders that the universe might be stranger than we ever imagined. This is Brainrot Digest, and these are 10 unsettling signals from space we still don't understand. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe with notifications on for brand new spooky stories every week. 1. The WOW signal. On August 15, 1977, astronomer Jerry Ehman was scanning the sky at Ohio State's Big Ear radio telescope when something unexpected hit. A 72-second long radio signal, so strong and so clean, stood out from the cosmic noise. Ehman circled the printout and wrote "WOW" in red ink. The name stuck. The signal appeared to originate from the constellation Sagittarius. What made it eerie was its singularity. It never repeated, and no natural source could be confirmed. It wasn't from a satellite, Earth, or anything else we could trace. Some speculate it was Earth's first contact with alien intelligence. Others suggest it was a deep space phenomenon we just don't understand yet. Despite multiple follow-up scans over decades, the WOW signal never returned. No one has been able to find a credible source, making it one of the most enduring cosmic mysteries. What's perhaps most chilling is that it was fleeting. 1 minute it was there, and the next, gone, like a missed call from the stars, never to be answered. 2. Fast radio bursts, FRBs. In 2007, astronomers analyzing old data stumbled upon an incredibly brief, millisecond-long burst of radio waves from deep space. That event, now known as the Lorimer burst, was the first recorded fast radio burst, or FRB. Since then, hundreds have been detected, some repeating, others one-off, but their origins remain largely unknown. These bursts release more energy in a single blink than our sun does in days. What's stranger is how randomly they occur. While some FRBs seem to repeat from specific galaxies, others never return. A few seem to move through plasma clouds or magnetized environments, which complicates our understanding even further. Explanations have ranged from neutron star collisions to exotic theories involving extraterrestrial communication. Some FRBs even follow oddly regular patterns, like FRB 121102, which pulses in a 157-day cycle. The sheer power and unpredictability of FRBs raise big questions. If they're natural, they defy much of what we know about physics. And if they're artificial, well, that opens an entirely different can of cosmic worms. 3. The signal from HD 164595. In 2016, Russian astronomers monitoring a star system 94 light-years away detected something weird, a strong radio signal that appeared to come from HD 164595, a sun-like star with at least one known planet. The signal was powerful and focused, unlike the broad, random interference you'd expect from cosmic events. It also came from a direction that made Earth-based interference unlikely. The team held off announcing it until the SETI community could confirm it wasn't a fluke. Some theories proposed advanced alien civilizations using directed radio beams. Others thought it could be military or spy satellite interference. But nothing definitive was ever found. The signal was never repeated. Even more unsettling, If it was from an alien civilization, the technology required to send such a strong, narrowband signal across that distance would be centuries beyond ours. Whether it was a misfire, a mistake, or a message, we may never know. 4. The Black Widow Pulsar. Located in the constellation of Sagittarius, PSRB 1957+20, also known as the Black Widow Pulsar, is a spinning neutron star that's doing something very disturbing. It's actively destroying its companion star. It emits bursts of radiation so powerful they're eroding its partner into nothing. But here's the strange part, those pulses are irregular, and some of the radiation appears to shift in ways we don't fully understand. These signals have peculiar modulations, almost like someone is tuning a cosmic radio. What's generating the complex behavior? Some scientists believe it's the magnetic field twisting around due to the dying star's collapse. But others suggest we may be observing a phenomenon entirely new to astrophysics. Even creepier, as it spins, it shoots its pulses directly toward Earth. While we're not in danger, there's something poetic and horrifying about being in the line of sight of a stellar killer. 5. The repeating signal from FRB 180916. J0158+65. This one broke all the rules. In 2020, astronomers found a repeating FRB that pulsed like clockwork every 16.35 days. It would emit radio bursts for 4 days straight, go silent for 12, and then start again. No other FRB had behaved like that before. Located 500 million light-years away, the signal comes from a spiral galaxy not unlike our own. But despite intense observation, scientists still can't explain why it follows such a strict schedule. Is it an orbiting object? A cosmic lighthouse? Something else entirely? Some theorists have leaned into the sci-fi side, suggesting this might be some form of scheduled broadcast, perhaps even a kind of galactic beacon. Others point toward exotic celestial mechanics or magnetic field cycles. Still, no natural explanation completely fits the data. To this day, FRB 180916. J0158+65 continues to tick like a bizarre, cosmic metronome. And no one knows why. Before we move on to our next 5 stories, what is your favorite unexplained signal from space? Drop it in the comments below. 6. The Pioneer Anomaly. When NASA launched Pioneer 10 and 11 in the 1970s, the goal was simple: explore the outer planets and then drift quietly into interstellar space. But as the probes traveled farther from the Sun, scientists noticed something strange. Both were slowing down. Ever so slightly. The effect wasn't dramatic, but it was measurable: a small, constant deceleration not accounted for by gravity or known forces. It became known as the Pioneer Anomaly. For years, the anomaly stumped physicists. Some thought it might be due to heat from the spacecraft's electronics causing tiny thrusts. Others speculated new physics might be at play, or even an unknown property of space itself. One of the eeriest theories? That something, or someone, was pushing back. While a 2012 paper suggested thermal recoil was the most likely cause, it didn't fully satisfy everyone. The mystery of how 2 spacecraft, separated by billions of miles, experience the same unexplained drag. Still lingers. Especially when the silence of deep space leaves so many questions echoing in our minds. 7. Radio signals from Proxima Centauri. In 2020, a focused narrowband radio signal was picked up by the Parkes Observatory in Australia. Its origin? Proxima Centauri, the closest known star to the Sun, just 4.2 light-years away. Dubbed BLC-1, the signal had no immediate explanation. It wasn't local interference, and it didn't match known satellite frequencies. Even weirder? It lasted for hours, locked onto a narrow slice of the spectrum rarely used in natural astrophysics. If it was artificial, it would have required extremely advanced technology. SETI researchers scrambled to verify the data. Was this our first true alien ping? Eventually, some scientists suggested it might have been Earth-based interference that slipped through filters. But a definitive source? Still unconfirmed. What makes this so unnerving isn't just that it came from our closest neighbor, it's that we've been watching Proxima Centauri for decades. And this was the first time anything like this ever happened. If there's something, or someone, watching us back, they might have just blinked. 8. The Cosmic Microwave Background Cold Spot. The Cosmic Microwave Background, CMB, is the afterglow of the Big Bang, radiation that blankets the universe. It should be uniform, more or less. But in the early 2000s, astronomers discovered a bizarre anomaly, a massive cold spot in the CMB, thousands of light-years wide and significantly cooler than its surroundings. It's not just odd, it shouldn't exist. Theories exploded. Maybe it's a supervoid, an empty space with no galaxies. Maybe it's a data error. Or maybe, as some fringe cosmologists suggest, it's a bruise, from when our universe bumped into another during cosmic inflation. Let that sink in, a scar in the sky caused by a parallel universe smashing into ours in the early moments of existence. Others suggest the cold spot might be a signal from dark energy or a break in the fabric of spacetime itself. Regardless, it's still there. And no telescope, infrared, microwave, or radio has been able to fully explain it. 9. The Saturn Hexagon. On Saturn's north pole lies something that defies reason. A perfectly symmetrical, six-sided storm pattern over 20,000 miles wide. First captured by the Voyager mission in the 1980s and later observed in detail by Cassini, the Saturn hexagon rotates like a machine, maintaining its shape for decades. Hexagonal weather? That's not supposed to happen. Scientists think it might be caused by fast-moving jet streams clashing in a strange harmony, like waves in a fluid dynamic lab experiment. But Earth has plenty of jet streams, and none of them make geometric shapes. The storm is so perfect, it almost looks artificial. And its center contains a swirling hurricane with an eye eerily similar to those on Earth. Is it a natural fluke? A planetary anomaly? Or something far more advanced than we can understand? Whatever it is, Saturn continues to spin with its silent, hexagonal crown, a frozen enigma in the gas giant's golden clouds. 10. Tabby's Star. When astronomer Tabitha Boyajian noticed a distant star, KIC 8,462,852, dimming irregularly in 2015, it set off one of the biggest modern mysteries in astrophysics. The star wasn't just flickering, it was dimming by as much as 22%, sometimes for days at a time. That's far too much to be a planet passing in front. Natural explanations came fast: a swarm of comets, interstellar dust, or an obscuring cloud. But none quite fit. The light fluctuations weren't cyclical or predictable. They looked random. Chaotic. Then came the wildest theory: a Dyson sphere, a massive megastructure built by an alien civilization to harness the star's energy. SETI trained radio telescopes on it, but found nothing conclusive. Tabby's star still dips and flutters, often with no warning. And while more plausible explanations exist now, like uneven dust clouds, the idea that we may have glimpsed the footprint of a supercivilization hasn't completely faded. Sometimes the universe whispers. But sometimes it flickers. Space is supposed to be silent. Predictable. Scientific. But sometimes it's none of those things. It's weird, wild, and whispering in ways we haven't yet begun to understand. If these stories rattled your cosmic cage, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Brainrot Digest for more eerie explorations and mysteries you won't hear in school. Until next time, keep your eyes on the sky.